Hello students, this is the second session of the first chapter that I was explaining from your reader Honeycomb. I hope you remember my name, Rini ma'am. I told you my full name is Dr. Rini Charan and you can call me Rini ma'am. Okay, so the first chapter we were talking about a king who wanted answer to his certain questions, and he had asked his ministers to find somebody who can answer his questions, but he could not find a satisfactory answer. So somebody told me that in a village somewhere a hermit lives. A hermit who a person who stays alone is quite wise, and he stays away from the crowd of the city, and he's quite a wise person. Somebody told him, and he comes to that hermit. When he meets the hermit in front of his hut, he's digging the ground, and the king asks his three questions. He asks them 2-3 times. Like, he puts all the questions together and asks the hermit that my first question is that he thought that, like, what is the right time to begin something. Second is, which people should he listen to, and third is, what is the most important thing for him to do. But we see that the hermit is not giving him any answer, and we come to page number 10, where to the end of the first paragraph. But the king did not give him the spade and continued to dig. Now, spade, I told you, it's a फावड़ा. फावड़ा होता है हिंदी में, spade को कहते हैं. And king has been asking his questions, but hermit is not replying. Then the king says, okay, you give me the spade, I'll start digging. And then again he asks his questions. So hermit doesn't reply. Again, 2-3 times he has asked, but hermit doesn't reply. And he says that now you can rest and give me my spade back. I'll continue to dig. But the king says that if you cannot answer my questions, please tell me so that I can go back. But the hermit says that you just give me my spade and I will continue digging. He doesn't answer any question, nor is he telling I'll tell you the answers or not. He is not telling anything. Okay, so finally the king doesn't give him the spade and he continues digging. So we see that after this paragraph, he asks the questions. Hermit has no answer. He doesn't reply anything. Now, all of a sudden, something happens over here. Here comes someone running, said the hermit. Now, all of a sudden, hermit said that, oh, देखो कोई भागता हुआ आ रहा है. Somebody is coming over here, and he is running and coming. Now, the king turned round and saw a bearded man running towards them. His hands were pressed against his stomach, from which blood was flowing. Now, there was a man who was running towards them. He was a bearded man, and he had held his stomach. खूब जोर से पेट को पकड़ा हुआ था, and blood was flowing out from his stomach. When he reached the king, he fainted and fell to the ground. Now, obviously, that means he was injured. And as soon as he reached the king and the hermit, he fainted, बेहोश हो गया, and he fell on the ground. The king and the hermit removed the man's clothing and found a large wound in his stomach. Now, king and the hermit saw that there was a large wound in his stomach. They removed his clothes. Otherwise, how will they put the medicine? How will they heal him? So, they removed his clothes and they saw that there was a large wound. Wound means चोट लगी थी उसको, बड़ी सी. The king washed and covered it with his handkerchief, but the blood would not stop flowing. The king redressed the wound until at last the bleeding stopped. Now king को लगा हल्का फुल्का है. He started using his handkerchief and he wiped out all the blood, and he washed the wound and covered it, but the blood was not stopping. So he again and again he redressed it. Means पट्टी बार बार करी उसकी, बार बार उसका खून पोंछा, बार बार उसकी सफाई करी. And until at last the bleeding stopped. So finally, after the king did so much, the bleeding had stopped. The man felt better and asked for something to drink. The king brought fresh water and gave it to him. By this time the sun had set and the air was cool. Now, the person who was injured, he asked for some water. King gave him the water, and now it was evening time. The sun had set. In evening time when the sun sets down, it is not as warm as it is in the daytime. The king, with the hermit's help, carried the wounded man into the hut and laid him on the bed. Now, king took help of the hermit. They held the man who was the wounded man. They held him, usko uthaya, and they took him inside the hut and laid him on the bed. Bhai, tumhe chot lagi hai, aaram karo. The man closed his eyes and lay quiet. The man who was injured, he closed his eyes and just laid over there on the bed. Palang pe chupchap pada raha. The king, tired by his walk and the work he had done, lay down on the floor and slept through the night. Now, king was also tired. He had been digging the ground, if you remember, and he had walked through the forest for some time. If you remember, he had kept his bodyguard and horse away from the hut, and he had walked and come to the hermit. So, doing all this work throughout the day, he was tired, and he lay down on the ground, on the floor, and he slept for the night. When he awoke, it was several minutes before he could remember where he was or who the strange bearded man lying on the bed was. Now, when he got up in the morning, it took him some minutes to understand and remember. Okay, kal raat kya hua tha? What had happened last night? Okay, yes, this wounded man came who is lying on the bed, and I had nursed him. I had put a bandage. And okay, yes, I remember that yesterday I came here to ask hermit questions. So when he got up all of a sudden, he remembered all this. Forgive me, said the bearded man in a weak voice when he saw that the king was awake. Now this man is asking forgiveness from the king. I do not know you and have nothing to forgive you for, said the king. The king was also surprised. Why is he asking for forgiveness? He maafi kyun maang raha hai? I do not know who this man is. So why is he asking for forgiveness? You do not know me, but I know you. Now the man says, you don't know me, but I know who you are. That means the man knows that he is the king. If you remember, the king was wearing very normal clothes. वो बड़े अपने वो वैसे वाले रॉयल कपड़े पहन के नहीं आया था. I am the enemy of yours who swore revenge on you, because you put my brother to death and seized my property. He said that the injured man said that I am your enemy and who swore revenge on you. Swore means कसम खाई थी. Revenge means बदला लेने की. मैंने कसम खाई थी बदला लेने की आपसे. Because you put my brother to death. Because you had put my brother to death. आपने ये आज्ञा निकाली थी कि मेरे भाई को मार दिया जाए and seized my property. और मेरी सारी जायदाद आपने ले ली थी. Now because what you did with my brother, because of that I had come to take revenge. I knew you had gone alone to see that hermit, and I made up my mind to kill you on your way home. Now he knew that the king has left his bodyguard and his horse outside the forest, so he had come to kill the king. That when king will go back at that time, when he will be walking alone, when he will be going back to his home, at that time, before he reaches the bodyguard and the horse, I will kill the king. So he told the king that I was coming to do this. But the day passed and you did not return. So I left my hiding place and I came upon your bodyguard. So he was waiting throughout the day. When will the king come back? When will the king come back? And you know, the hermit was not answering his questions. So that's why it took the whole day for the king. He was there outside the hut asking his questions. And he did not return back quickly because hermit was not answering him. So he says, I left my hiding place. तो मैं जहाँ छुपा था वहाँ से मुझे निकल के बाहर आना पड़ा. That why is the king not coming back? I have to kill him. And I came upon I met your bodyguard. This is what the injured man says. That when I came out of my place, जहाँ मैं छुपा हुआ था वहाँ से निकला कि चलो ढूंढता हूँ किंग कहाँ चला गया, मुझे तो मारना है उसे. So he came across the king's bodyguard, and who recognized me and wounded me. Now the bodyguard understood that this man has come to kill the king, and he recognized that this is king's enemy, and he injured this man. The bodyguard injured this man. I escaped from him, but I should have died if you had not dressed my wounds. Now he says that I escaped your bodyguard. I ran from there. He injured me once. But I would not have lived if you had not nursed me last night. If you had not taken care of my wound, if you had not nursed me properly, if you had not put bandage, मैं तो मर गया होता. I would have died. I wish to kill you and you have saved my life. This is what he says. I came to kill you and you saved my life. Now if I live, I will serve you as your most faithful servant and will order my sons to do the same. Forgive me. Now this injured man says that because you saved my life, now I promise that I will always serve you like a faithful servant, and even my sons will serve you because you have saved my life. The king was very happy to have made peace with his enemy so easily and to have won him over as a friend. Now king was very happy that without making any special effort, he made his enemy his friend. And the enemy is saying that I will serve you throughout my life, even my sons will do it. So the king was very happy that without making any special effort, without doing anything, he turned his enemy into his friend. He not only forgave him but said that he would send his servants and his own doctor to look after him, and he promised to give back the man his property. So the king said that he has forgiven the man who came to kill him, and he will send his servants and his doctor so that they take care of the man and he becomes better. And he also said that whatever property I took from your brother, I will give it back to you. Now leaving the wounded man, the king went out of the hut and looked round for the hermit. Now wounded man se to baat ho gayi, the one who was injured, but now he had to look for the hermit. What had he come for? To get his answers. Before going away, he wished once more to get answers to his questions. Okay? He wanted his answers. The hermit was on his knees sowing seeds in the beds that had been dug the day before. Now, if you remember, he was digging, gadda khod raha tha wo, he was digging the beds. So, what he saw, that hermit was sowing the seeds into them. The king went up to the hermit and said, "For the last time I beg you to answer my questions, wise man. I've been asking you so many times, my 3 questions, I have not got the answers, and for the last time I'm asking you again, please answer them." And now he, thoda, like just to pamper the man, just to pamper the hermit, he says, "Wise man, please answer my questions." "You have already been answered," said the hermit, still bending down to the ground and looking up at the king as he stood before him. Now this is surprising. Hermit said that you have already got your answers. So king is also amazed. "How have I been answered? What do you mean?" "Do you not see," replied the hermit, "if you had not pitied my weakness yesterday and had not dug these beds for me, you would have gone away." Now hermit says that, remember, if you had not had pity on me, because it's written he was an old man, hermit was an old man and he was weak, and when the king saw that he is digging the ground and is becoming very tired, he thought that, okay, I'll do some work for him. So he says that if you had not pitied me, if you had not dug the ground for me yesterday, you must have gone back. तुम चले जाते क्योंकि तुम्हें अपने answers नहीं मिल रहे थे. So you must have gone back, and then that man would have attacked you, and you would have wished you had stayed with me. और तब ये जो injured man था, ये तुमको अटैक कर देता, because he was looking for you, he was waiting for you to go back home. And maybe if you would have gone back and not helped me, if you had gone back in the afternoon or in the evening and had not helped me, so maybe that man would have attacked and killed you. So he says that the most important time, now this is the answer of the first question. The most important time was when you were digging the beds, and I was the most important man, and to do me good was your most important business. Now for that time he has answered all the 3 questions. If you remember what the 3 questions were, what's the right time to begin something? He is answering. Most important time was when you were digging the beds. Second question was, which people should you listen to? Answer is, I was the most important man. Which people should you listen to? You were listening to me. You were waiting to listen from me. And third question, what is the most important thing for him to do? Answer is, to do me good was your most important business. So he has answered all his 3 questions. Afterwards, now this is about one situation. Afterwards, when the man ran to us, now again he is answering the 3 questions. Most important time was when you were caring for him. Second, because if you had not dressed his wounds, he would have died without making peace with you. The most important thing to do was that to care for him. If he would have died, then your enemy would have never become your friend. वो ऐसे ही मर जाता, enemy बने बने ही मर जाता. He would have died without making peace with you. So he was the most important. At that time, he was the most important man. And what you did for him was the most important business. Was your most important business. Remember then, there is only one time that is important. This is what he says. And that time is now. The present time is the most important. It is most important time because it is the only time we have any power to act. Now you understand? See, past you cannot do anything. Future you do not know what will happen. What will happen the next moment you do not know. So there is the first question. What's the right time? The right time is now, because right now, present time is in your hands. Present time you can take an action. Okay? Then next paragraph, the most necessary person is the person you are with at a particular moment. For no one knows what will happen in the future and whether we will meet anyone else. Now he says the most important person is the person you are at that moment. If right now you are with your mother, do not be angry that she tells you to have your food on time. Do not be angry that she tells you to study. Because you may not like what I say, but there will be a day when she will not be there around you. There will nobody to get after you that eat something or sit down to study. If right now you are maybe the time when you are studying in a class, sitting with your classmates in front of the teacher is teaching. Now you, I think, understand that during this lockdown you are missing that time when you were sitting with your friends, when you used to have tiffin, you used to have fun with your friends, you used to listen to the teacher while teaching. So you do not know who the person who is there with you at that moment. That person is the most important, because you do not know whether tomorrow you will be able to meet that person or not. Your friends are all alive, but you are not able to meet them today. You may get angry on your mother or father, but tomorrow there will be a time, there will be a day when they leave you. So the most important people are the present people in your life. And the last sentence, the most important business is to do that person good, because we were sent into this world for that purpose alone. We were sent into this world to do good, and so the most important work, the most important business, what we have been sent for is to do the person good. And this is the purpose for which we have been sent. So the story is written by Leo Tolstoy, and now you have certain exercises. If you turn to the next page, that is page number 14, there is a comprehension check. That is something like fill in the blanks. Okay? Try to do it by yourself. This has to be done in your copy. Try to do it by yourself. I'll send you the answers in some time, but at least try to attempt them by yourself. Okay? Then, working with the text, there are question answers. Now, for every question and answer, you have the answer of a particular question on a particular page. Now, in this video, be careful what I am telling. Okay? Question number 1, you have the answer on page number 8. Question number 2, you have the answer on page number 8. Question number 3 and 4. क्वेश्चन 1 से लेकर 4 तक जितने क्वेश्चंस हैं, you will find all the answers on page number 8. Then, question number 5. You'll find the answer on page number 10. Question 6. Both the parts. For both the parts 1 and 2, you will find the answer on page number 12. Question 7, you will find the answer on page number 12. And question 8, you will find the answer on page 13. Okay? If any problem, I can click and send to you later, but I don't think there is need. If you watch the video properly, you will get all the answers. Okay? So, then there is an exercise working with the language where you have phrases and you have to match them with the correct word. Like, the first word, wounded. Wounded एक word है, इसका मीनिंग क्या हो सकता है? The meaning is, if you come to the B block, B वाले कॉलम में अगर आप आएं, and the fourth one, severely injured. So wounded will be matched with severely injured. Okay, like this you have to do this exercise. See, exercises, question answers, attempt them by yourself. अपने आप से आपको कोशिश करनी पड़ेगी. If you are not able to do, not a problem. I'll send you the answers of the exercises. But question answers you will have to write by yourself. In your own words. Do not copy the sentence from the book. ये 5 लाइनें हैं, इन 5 लाइनों में आंसर है, हम वैसे की वैसी लाइन कॉपी में उतार देते हैं. No, I do not want such answers. Because see, you will not be able to remember the language of the book. आप उतना याद नहीं कर पाएंगे जैसी लैंग्वेज और वर्ड्स बुक में दिए हैं. Fine, so it's better if you write the answer in your own words. Write short sentences, because then short sentences there is less chance of making spelling mistakes and grammatical mistakes. Then second question also, it's a kind of fill in the blanks. That also you have to attempt yourself. It comes to page number 16. The second question has, I think, seven parts. Okay? So try to attempt the question number, the comprehension check on page number 14. You have to attempt the question answers, all the 8 question answers. Then working with the language, attempt the exercise, match the columns